Well, how's it going? I'm in a new spot today. I figured I'd take the camera along and see what I could find. This is actually a spot where I found fossils last fall, like just before snow fell. So I figured I'd come and see what I could find. I haven't done much fossil hunting in the past, so I figured I'd give it a shot this year. And you can actually see here that there's all kinds of fossils in the rocks here. Just in this boulder, you can see it's just packed with grasses and stuff. If you look really close, it's just a bunch of little lines just from the grass. I don't know if that's grass or if it's horsetail or something like that. Could be all kinds of things, but it looks kind of grass-like. And down here, where this white is, it turns into ferns. Let's see if I can get a shot of one of them. You can see kind of the leaf shape, but the white's kind of like a calcite, I believe, and it disintegrates out with time. So these ones aren't too great, but probably further inside the rock you'll see some pretty nice ones. I think this big rock I'll leave alone, just because it's so cool just the way it is. Like, it's just massive, and it's just something nice to look at if you're ever stopping on the side of the highway. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of exploring around here today, and we'll see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some fairly nice plates with big fern fossils or something. Well, just looking around in the hillside here, and you can see in this rock there's a couple of ferns, which is pretty cool. They're a bit better than what was in that bigger rock, and yeah, pretty neat. Maybe there's something on the other side. No, I'm not really seeing much. Still kind of neat though. Not really as big as what I'm looking for, but definitely cool. And right here, it might have been some kind of a larger leaf or some kind of, I don't know, but it looks organic. Like, it has the same white stuff as what's on the ferns. It's kind of neat. And I just come across this rock too. Let's see if I could show those a bit. Some nice, some sort of a plant there. And there's the same one right here too. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Well, this one here is kind of a strange one. You can see there's like lines going down it, and they're kind of broken up in between each one. And it looks like some kind of a structure. Might have been a plant at some point in time, but I really can't tell now. Don't really know what I'm looking at. But it looks kind of cool. Little parts of it have turned to coal and stuff like that. So it must have been some sort of organic material or something like that. Well, there's some huge fossils in this one. You can see those, they're pretty big, but there's one down here that's just massive. Kind of curious what it's from, but Yeah, it goes all the way down. Pretty interesting. Must have been part of a tree or something like that, I would guess. But yeah, I honestly have no clue what it's from. And this might be one over here, going from up there all the way down. But I really don't know what it is. And of course there's all the little bits of grass and little plants and stuff in there. Pretty neat though. There's some more of that bigger plant. Has, I don't know, it looks like stems of some kind or something, and they kind of cross over, and yeah, I have no clue what that is. Well, this is something similar to that other rock. There's like lines coming across here, and you can see it just carries on down. Wonder what that was. Pretty cool though how it's just like so symmetrical. I don't know if that's the word, parallel. Just, it's so perfect that it has to be some kind of a fossil, I think. And there's a big branch looking thing here. And yeah. Another one here, another one there. Well, I'm not finding as much fern fossils as I had hoped here. I only found that one boulder with them in it. So I think I'm going to move on from this spot, and I'm going to move on to a little Forest Service road that's to the east of here, I think. And from the geological maps, it looks like it's the same exact rock, so there should be the same fossils up there, I believe, and maybe they'll be bigger in that spot, who knows. So it's always worth checking out, and you just never know. If you're exploring, you might come across something pretty cool. So hopefully we'll find some nice stuff. And yeah, this spot wasn't too bad. There's lots of fossils, just not quite what I'm looking for, and they're not quite sharp enough for what I'm looking for either. It would be nice to find something for display, so it'd be nice to not have to pick it up and look really close to see the fossil. It'd be nice to just be able to see it from a distance and have it on the shelf. So yeah, we'll see what we can find. Well, something about this area that's kind of crazy is the whole mountain is covered in river sediment from when the river used to be way up here, or it could have been glacial, who knows. But I think it's from the river based on all different types of rock that's in here. And there's lots of pyritized material in here too, like from the sedimentary type rock and whatever. So I'm kind of curious if there's any gold in any of these benches, because over millions of years the river's just left I don't know how many benches up going up the mountain here. So it'd be kind of cool to test them all out and see if we can find any gold in it, because in the river right now there is gold, but not very much of it. But yeah, maybe up in the mountains there might be a couple spots that still have gold. So yeah, got a long ways to go to get to that fossil spot, so I gotta quit lollygagging. Yeah, I should have brought my gold pen. This is like the perfect spot for testing. You can see all the old river bench in there, river material, and nice little panning hole in here. where they deactivated the road, so yeah. Maybe the next time I come up here I'll have to bring my pens and stuff, so yeah, pretty interesting though. All this is probably coming off the ice on the mountain and stuff. Nice fresh water. Well, I was getting worried there for a second. It was just turning into all river sediment and stuff, but now I'm starting to see bedrock again. You can see it in there. There's a nice big chunk right up in here, so maybe we'll see the seam nearby here. Well, this looks like the spot. There's almost like coal in here. See, it's nice and soft. Not sure if there's any fossils though. Huh. Maybe we'll just have to start breaking some of these apart and see if we could see any nice ones. Well, just breaking up that one rock, I'm already seeing some pretty nice fossils. See, they're nice and sharp. That one's some kind of a leafed plant, some kind. And there's little bits of grass and stuff like that. All kinds of stuff in there. So it's a good sign. So what I'm following right now is this little seam here with white spots in it. You can see these little lines with white in them. And that'll be where the fossil layer is. And this rock has lots of fossils in it. Nothing too crazy. Lots of grass and leaves and stuff. But no ferns or anything that stands out too much. It is still pretty cool how it's just like a solid layer of fossil. Yeah. I don't know if these plants are from above ground or if they're from below some kind of a water, or I don't know. It's pretty strange. Kind of cool though. See, there's fossils on both sides. Well, this one shows those leaf fossils pretty well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 5 leaves on that. Pretty strange. But that'll be a good one to use for an example to research if I wanted to look up what type of leaves these are. So I'll probably keep this one since there's both sides. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, there's a decent sized fern. It's not huge or anything, it's pretty small, but they are up here at least. So that's a good sign. And I just pulled it out of the cliff right here. Or not the cliff, but little outcrop. You can see right in there, on top of that seam right here, seems to be where they're all coming out of. So yeah, I'll try and pull some more chunks out and maybe break this up a little bit better. See if we can find some more layers with ferns in them. Well, there's another one of those big fossils. It's strange. It has like lines going down this way, and it seems to come down here and then have a little lobe here and come down. I don't know if that was a lobe or where it broke off, or I think it's a little lobe off of whatever it was. Strange. I have no idea what that could have been off of, but it's pretty cool. I'll probably take this one home just to see if I can get it identified. Oh, looks like some kind of a stick or a stem. Well, this piece has some pretty nice ferns in it. Just broke it apart and you can see all those little ferns. There's probably one right there too. So yeah, I'll take that home and carefully break it open. See if I can get some nicer pieces out of it. And I just been breaking away at this cliff or outcrop here. Just through here. So yeah. There's another nice little fern. Pretty small, but you can definitely see it pretty well. And all the grass and whatever around it. Yeah, I think this might be my last clip. I'm running out of battery and it's getting a little late, so I guess I'll start heading home now. So yeah, if you like the video, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll have a little slideshow at the end of the video, just like every other one, showing all the finds cleaned up, and hopefully I'll break a few more of these down and get some nicer ferns out of these. But this one I'll probably leave as it is. It's pretty thin, and yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.